Ubudu said, I don't know batting first, but I wonder if he'll say the same now. Beautiful arm ball. Yeah, this is not familiar territory for them. The middle order has been untested. Yeah, Ubudu would not mind this. Just a middle order getting a hit in the middle. Do they have the depth to get them to a good total?
Under edge again. It's now 15 gone, 110 for 5.
Tapay Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo. Legends rise through greatness and lead. Legends rise through greatness and
Under edge again. It's now 15 gone, 110 for 5.
Tapay Asli Energy. Legends rise. Legends rise through great.
Surface is helping the spinners. That odd ball is turning a mile. And fair to say, finger spinners from both ends are making an impact. HD Ackerman alongside me. Good morning, HD.
A bit of a slide. A bit of a slide. They've fallen in a heap here. Oh, good shout. Good shout and given. I thought the other one was close, but this is deemed even closer. And the skipper gets one. They're in trouble here, the Bolts.
The Bolts are sensing blood here. And this is a very good pass.
A bit of a slide here for Janakpur Bolts. First 6 overs they did well. The next 6 they lost 4 wickets for 50 odd runs. Surface is helping the spinners. That odd ball is turning a mile. And fair to say, finger spinners from both ends are making an impact. HD Ackerman alongside me. Good morning, HD.
A bit of a slide. A bit of a slide. They've fallen in a heap here. Oh, good shout. Good shout and given. I thought the other one was close, but this is deemed even closer. And the skipper gets one. They're in trouble here, the Bolts.
The Bolts are sensing blood here. And this is a very good passage of play for them. The spinners have come and just changed things around. Rohit Paudel for the Lions here. And they're right on top of this game. 6 wickets back in the dugout. 95 for 1 at one stage. 110 for 6. And the Lions have certainly been on the prowl this morning. It's 110 for 6. Mohsin departs for 3. Yeah, the Lions are sensing blood here. At that, it's been a collapse. 95 for 1, 110 for 6. Sher Malla getting a game. The pressure is back on the Bolts. They've not dropped a game so far. They're batting first for the first time in this competition. Another appeal. I wonder what's going on in the middle for the Bolts. They're just playing some very, very ordinary shots in the middle.
I mean, this is first delivery. That was the wicket. There's a good shot. There's a good shot. And another one goes. They're all over the place. The Lions are running rampant.
The Lions are roaring in the middle. It's the captain from the front taking charge. 2 wickets in this over. 2 LBWs. And he's been on target this morning. What a passage of play for the Lions. They've had a very ordinary start. They've lost their first 3. It's a must win. And they're putting up a show this morning at the Tribhuvan University International Stadium. Shermalla walks in and walks out in 2 deliveries. It's 1-1-0 for 7. It's been a procession in the middle. Look at that for the fall of wickets. Janakpur have been a shadow of themselves to what they've displayed in the first 3 games. Hemant Dhami walks out. Certainly the spinners have made merry this morning. Abhishesh Gautam 3 for 20. Paudel 2 for 12. Jora 1 for 13. Zafar 1 for 8.
I think Padel's done so well though, because Zafar bowled just the 1 over and then he brought himself on from the correct end, and then Abhishesh from the other. He's manipulated his bowlers extremely well. 1-1-1 for 7.
Stumps has been impressive. Yes, initially he was a little off color, but he's come back well for the spinners. Not an easy surface to keep wickets in.
Yeah, no real turn for either of these from Rohit Padel. That just goes straight on, clatters into the shin bone. That'll be a wide. Yeah, first time they're batting first, but also the first time for a number of them walking to the wicket, because they've won so convincingly. It's just the top order that's batted, and the top order didn't do too badly. They were 2 for 95 and then 3 down for 99, and then the new men start walking to the wicket. Never played out yet, don't know what the surface play is like, and the next minute 113 for 7.
Yeah, they've just not been able to find the ropes. 34 deliveries since the last boundary. We're talking of as many as 6 overs. The last 30 deliveries, only 17 runs and 5 wickets. Problems well compounded in the middle here for the Bolts. Something very new for them. They've been dominating proceedings. 17 gone. It's 1-1-3 for 7. For that, it's been a slide. They've caved in. Abject surrender in the middle by the middle order batters. Lions have been very, very tidy and disciplined, and they continue to do so. Paudel into his 4th over. Brilliant figures, 2 for 13.
It was said at the toss that batting first in the morning has proved to be difficult. The moisture in the surface, it's just held. unfortunate, but they'll take every single run because they're like gold at the moment. Some are turning, some aren't turning. Surely the Bolts just say, well, hang on, if we can get around the 140 mark somehow, we'll put tremendous pressure on the Lions because they have to win.
And after having them at 114 for 7, you really don't want to let them off the hook now if you're from Lumbini Lions. Yeah, moves in the crease. Has he got the distance on this one? Yes, he has. He had to manufacture a shot. That element of risk was there, but it reaps the reward as well. That's a very fine hit. That's a Siddharth Bank maximum from the bat of Kanaskar.
They needed this. They were desperate for this. Gee, that's a clean strike.
Made it all the more easier. They got to change lens quickly and they'll steal a single. Yeah.
I think Podell needs a little bit more support from his outfielders there. That was hit straight to the man at backward point, and they got through for that single far too easily. You're on top now. Squeeze if you're inside that inner ring.
That's more like it. Captain setting the example. Don't give easy runs. 7 bowlers used, but it's the spinners who made an impact. All wickets going to spinners this morning. Yeah, just adjusted his shot at the very end. Nicely bowled. He's bowled well, captain. Well done. 2 for 22 in his 4. We're into the final 2 overs. 1-2, 2 for 7. Lot on that in this 19th over. Slow off cutters, change ups. Yeah, just take the pace off the ball.
I think Podell's he's a little nervous about the short side of the ground. It's only around 57 meters away to the right-hander's leg side, and that might be the reason why he's hooked Zafar, in that the feeling is that it's just a miss hit towards that mid-wicket boundary. But if he does bowl the final over, well, it's a fairly long hit against the spin. I know Durgesh has got one, he's got a couple of overs under his belt that he can bowl. I'm not sure Bibek will bowl. So the decision is whether it'll be seam or spin to bowl that last over.
Yeah, just overcompensating there. And as a captain, it's so important to read and pick conditions and situations and use your best men for the available resources that you have, HD.
Yes, and it's brave to bowl spin. I understand that. Very brave. Very seldom do you see teams bowl a spinner for the last 2 overs of a T20 contest.
He's got plenty of willow on this one. It's the sound of leather hitting willow that convinces everybody that that's a home run. That's a very fine strike. Kanaskar playing a cameo over here, and it's turning out to be a very good one at this stage of the game for the Bolts.
If your eyes were closed when this ball was delivered, I promise you, you knew the result. That was like a gunshot.
That went a long way back. He picked the length, picked the pace, picked the slow one very early. Getting too predictable here is Simmons. Already 8 runs in the 2 deliveries. It's a game about momentum. It's a game about fractions. This one's wrapped on the pads, but that's outside the line, a little high as well maybe. But this was a quicker delivery.
And very difficult in the 19th over for a left armour to trap a right-hander, LBW. Because there's no swing on offer, and more often than not it pitches outside the leg stump, and if it does pitch in line, more than likely missing off stump.
That's more like it. Keep it simple. But otherwise, it's been a good partnership. 20 of 20 at a time when wickets fell in a heap in the middle. Everything from here on will just add to the tally.
Need bat on ball. Dot balls is not the thing you're after right now. Don't swing aimlessly. There are areas of the ground that can be targeted. That short side away to the leg.
Firmly struck. Get a single. He's looked good in the short stay of his Kanaskar.
Been a vital innings. Yes, run a ball, 21 of 21, but they would have got bowled out if he hadn't played this innings. Now they would be very disappointed if they didn't walk away with 140 plus. Now there's just 7 balls remaining, but surely 140 plus is on the cards.
And the surface is certainly asking some questions when a spinner is in operation. Yeah, gets an inside edge. 4 more. 13 runs of over number 19. It's been a good one. Some good shots, a bit of luck as well, but they all count. It's 135 for 7. We are into the final over.
So now the last over comes up of the innings.
What an over, the 19th one for the Bolts. On the back foot in the middle stages of this innings of theirs, but they've come back well to get an important and crucial partnership for the 8th wicket. 25 runs as Zafar comes on to bowl the final over of this innings. And HD, as you rightly pointed out, it's about the angles that's playing on the mind of the captain at the moment that has prompted him to use him from the com-box end and not the far end where he extracted more turn.
I said to you, it's a brave decision to bowl a spinner in either of the last 2 overs. And Rohit Podell here has done a great thing, I believe. He said to Zafar, I'm going to bowl you from the commentary box end because it's a longer hit for the right-handers to their leg side. But you just got to get the ball in the right area.
2 dots.
If he gets it too full, Kanaskar will swing down the ground or toward the leg side. If anything, he wants to be slightly shorter, not too full.
Nicely bowled. But they're coming back for the second, sent back. And they'll have to settle for 1. Good fielding.
I think the Bolts will be hoping that this turn remains for their innings. Think of Rashbanji, think of Mosan.
And I'll tell you what, they all in the dugout will be seeing this and really feeling very good about it, because this chase is going to get interesting now. You miss, I hit. This time with the arm playing across the line, Dhami departs. And the ploy of having Zafar in the final over has worked.
Lovely bit of bowling. But the captain needs to be commended. The bravery to bowl the left arm spin in the final over. It's a gutsy play, it's the right play, and it's working a treat here for the Lions.
Another good outing for Zafar with the ball. He's got 2. Dhami has to depart for 9. 8th wicket gone here for the Bolts. They're 136 on the board. Right into the final delivery. He's bowled well, Zafar. And this has been a good bowling effort by the Lions. This after they won the toss. Yeah, this will be another wicket. It's going to be a run out. They have done exceedingly well, the Lions bowling first. And this first innings finishes for Janakpur Bolts, with the batters accumulating 136 runs for 9 wickets in their 20 overs. And what a fine low it's been. Just the 1 run and 2 wickets coming off it. Captain Paudel has got everything right this morning, right from the toss.
A peculiar stroke for the final delivery of an innings. Just a little backward defence, back to the bowler. And that's the final wicket. But definitely an innings of 2 halves. The first 10 overs belonging to the Bolts, the second 10 emphatically belonging to the Lions, and in particular their spinners.
Yeah, it's in the middle overs that the Bolts received a couple of jolts, because it was the spinners making merry on the surface that was helping a lot of turn. They go back to the dugout a lot more confident, the momentum on their side, a feel-good factor as well creeping into the dugout for what has been a very fine bowling effort. Yeah, it was a good start. Anil Kumar Shah once again showing that he's one of the form batters in the tournament. Asif missed out, but Lahiru and Anil at the halfway stage had taken Janakpur to a position of strength, and after that everything fell apart for the Janakpur Bolts. Shubh Kanaskar played a gem of an innings, 22 of 24 to take them close to 140, but by the end of it Lumbini Lions had come back into this game and
of just 10 deliveries. Good partnership between Anil now and Malanta. Long side out there towards that leg side, well over 65 metres